Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to learn lesson number 1.2 Dick Whittington and his cat. Yesterday we have seen how that when Mr. Fitzwarren asked to Dick Whittington to give something to sell, but except Dick Whittington means because he have nothing any he has nothing anything to sell, and that's why when Mr. Fitzwarren asked, that time he gave his cat for the sale as a good. And that time the captain of the ship was overjoyed because the cat was an excellent mouser, and hence he had no trouble with the rats and mice on his journey. Now, next what happens, see. After some months, the ship arrived at a place on the African coast, Barbary, where people called the Moor lived. Means after some days the ship arrived at the place in the African coast. Means that African coast, near the African coast there is a place that name means that country name is Barbary. Name of the country is Barbary. It is in African continent, and where the people called the Moors lived. Moors lived means it is a marshy area. Marshy means दलदल, जहाँ दलदल बहुत ही पानी की वजह से दलदल रहती है वो प्लेस वहाँ ही बिकॉज ऑफ दैट कोस्टल रीजन देर इज अ marshy area. There is marshy area, and it is means that there that ship means the ship arrived in that African coast where there is a marshy area. Okay, the captain sent a message to the king to say he had fine goods for sale and he was invited to the palace to show them. And captain sent a message to the king of Barbary. And what message he sent? Means he had fine goods for sale and he was and that's why means king was invited to captain on the palace. While he was talking to the king and queen, some dishes of food were brought. And while he was talking with the king and queen, that time some dishes of food were brought in front of the captain as a formality. But almost what happened, see, but almost immediately rats and mice ran up and before the captain's eyes ate all the food. Means what happened? Almost whatever the foods in front of the captain, that all the foods in front of the captain's eyes eat by the rats and mice. Okay, rats and mice. And the captain was astonished. Captain was very astonished. Astonished means surprise. Captain was surprised and asked if this was what normally happened. And he asked, this was happen always? Means normally happen. Because first time he saw that, means cats and mice in front of his eyes, they eat all the food. Alas, yes, came the reply. And when he asked this happen normally, that time reply came alas. Okay, means alas, it is an expression of sorrow. Express means used to express the sorrow or sadness. Okay, alas. The country is suffering from a plague of rats and mice and we cannot get rid of them. And that country is suffering from a plague. Plague means here, see, thing that causes great trouble. Means calamity. We can say calamity. Means suffering from a calamity of rats and mice. And we cannot get rid of them. And there is no solution for this country how they can ride over the rat and mice. Okay. They cannot got the solution. How they can means ride over that calamity of rat and mice. I think I may have the answer on my ship, said the captain. But captain said, I think I have the answer on my ship. And he sent a message asking for Dick's cat to be brought to the palace. And he sent a message because on the ship there was a Dick's cat, and he sent message to brought this cat on the palace. Okay. More food was laid out, and the rats and mice appear as before. There are more, whatever the food they serve, all that food ate by rats and mice. The cat immediately pounced. The cat immediately pounced. Pounce means jump and attack. Jump and attack, and killing at a dozen before they scatter. And she immediately pounced. She immediately jumped and attacked on the rat and mice, and she killed at least a dozen of rats and mice before they scatter. Scatter means spread. Before they spread. Everyone was delighted, and the queen asked, what do you call this animal? And when they saw this cat, means she killed a dozen of rat and mice, that time everyone was delighted. Delighted means everyone was happy. And then the queen asked, what do you call this animal? And the queen asked to captain, what do you call this animal? Because before that in this country there is no these countries people, they don't know the animal of cat. They don't know means this animal means which animal? Cat. Before that they don't know the animal cat. Puss is the name of the answer too, and captain answer, it is a puss. Puss means cat, said the captain. And when the queen called, puss, puss. Captain gave the answer to the queen. This animal name is puss, means cat. And queen called to the cat, puss, puss. The cat went over to her and purr. The cat went to near the queen and she purr. Purr means it is a throaty sound of cat. Throaty sound of cat. The queen was a little alarmed at first. Okay. The queen was little alarmed. Alarm means frightened. Queen was frightened first, as she had seen how fiercely the cat had attacked the rat and mice. But the captain told her not to be anxious, because first she was frightened when that cat come near to her, and she purr also. That time first queen was frightened, because she saw that how that cat fiercely caught the rat and mice. Fiercely means fearfully, very fearfully caught the rat and mice in front of her eyes. But the captain told her, don't be anxious. Anxious means worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. And she said to queen, Puss is very friendly with people. He said, Puss is a very friendly. That means cat is a very friendly animal. He said, and would soon ride your kingdom of rats and mice. And would soon means she will a very short period of time she ride over the rat and mice in your kingdom. I would give a great wealth to own this animal, said the queen. And queen was very happy when she heard about the puss, and that's why she declared she would give great wealth. Great wealth means great money instead of the cat to the captain. Okay. Tomorrow we'll learn the next part of the lesson. Okay. Thank you.